Have you ever heard about the court case between Flat Earth and Globe Earth in 2019? Two people took their debate to court in a civil case for about $10,000, but here's where it gets interesting. The case wasn't just about money, it was about proving whether the Earth is a globe or flat. The two individuals presented their evidence, therefore whoever proved their side would win the case. Naturally, you'd assume the Globe Earth side would win, right? But that's not what happened. In fact, the judge ruled that there was zero evidence to prove the Earth is a globe, and the Flat Earth side won the case. But the story doesn't end there. The Globe Earth advocate was so upset that he went back to court for a second trial. Therefore, you'd think he'd be better prepared this time, but once again, the Globe Earth side lost. Flat Earth won for the second time. So here's my question. If a court of law can rule against the Globe Earth side, shouldn't we be questioning everything we've been taught? After all, courts have the power to put someone away for life for murder based on evidence. But in this case, the evidence pointed to Flat Earth. Doesn't that seem worth thinking about? Therefore, it's time to start connecting the dots. There are thousands of proofs suggesting the Earth is not a spinning ball of water. It's not just about common sense, it's also about observable facts. Take water, for example. How does water stick to a spinning ball? But if you try to put water on a round object like this apple, it just falls off. It doesn't stick. Therefore, how can water stay on a spinning globe Earth? It doesn't make sense. But it makes perfect sense if we're not living on a spinning ball. We've been told lies for so long, therefore it's time to seek the truth. And the truth is that we live on God's Earth. God's Earth isn't a spinning ball of water, it's something far more stable and intentional. But this is just for your entertainment. Or maybe it's the start of you questioning what you've always believed. Have you ever heard about the court?
Because you have felt the specific frequency of that type of deception, you can now sense it from a mile away. You will notice it in the coming days. You will be in a conversation with someone new, and a word they use, a glance they make, will trigger a faint echo of that old wound. It will not be a trigger of pain. It will be a trigger of information. It is your internal alarm system, gifted to you by your own survival, telling you, this energy is familiar. This pattern is known. Proceed with caution. Your past pain has been transmuted into present wisdom. Your wounds are now your watchmen, standing guard at the gates of your energy field, ensuring that only those with pure intentions may enter. You no longer need to guess who is safe, your scars will tell you. The failures you experienced were not evidence of your inadequacy. They were field training. Each time you tried something and it fell apart, you were not failing, you were gathering intelligence. You were learning what doesn't work. You were discovering the enemy's playbook page by painful page. You were mapping out the dead ends and the pitfalls of the old paradigm. The world is about to enter a period of immense confusion and collapse, where old formulas for success will cease to function. People will be running in circles, trying the same locked doors over and over, panicking as their world dissolves. But you will not. You have the map. You have already walked the labyrinth in the dark, and you remember the way. The knowledge of what not to do, where not to go, and who not to trust is now one of your most valuable assets. Your supposed failures have made you an expert strategist in a world full of amateurs. You are not afraid of collapse because you have already collapsed and rebuilt yourself a dozen times. It is familiar territory. Even the loneliness has left a mark that serves you now. The deep ache of isolation carved out a space within you, a vast inner chamber. In the past, this chamber echoed with emptiness and pain. But now, it is the very space that allows you to hold the immense energy that is flowing into your life. You have the capacity to receive blessings, power, and purpose that would overwhelm or corrupt a smaller vessel. Your heart was broken open, not just broken. It was expanded. The scar tissue that holds it together is stronger than the original muscle ever was. This new, expanded heart is a magnetic core capable of drawing in the resources, the people, and the opportunities meant for you without being shattered by their intensity. It allows you to feel profound empathy without losing yourself in others' pain. The struggle was not about taking from you. It was about creating the necessary space within you to receive everything. Your scars are the architecture of your new temple, and that temple is now ready for occupancy. You are no longer just surviving your story. You are reading the map it created, and you are leading the way. Chapter 4, The Untraceable Blueprint. The reason your test was so severe, so personal, and so relentless is because of what is being built within you. You are the prototype for a new kind of human consciousness. You are a walking, talking blueprint for a reality that the old system cannot comprehend, and therefore cannot control. The struggle was a frantic, automated response from a dying paradigm attempting to delete a file it saw as a virus. It was like the system's antivirus software went into overdrive, recognizing you as a foreign code, but every attempt to quarantine or delete you failed. Why? Because your blueprint is not from this world. It is untraceable. It is divinely encrypted with a password that changes with every breath you take. The old system operates on predictable patterns: fear, greed, competition, validation seeking. It knows how to manipulate these inputs to get a desired output. It is a simple, binary program. But you were different. When it pushed you with fear, you eventually found faith. When it tried to bait you with greed, you chose integrity. When it tried to isolate you into competition, you held on to a vision of unity. You were an anomaly in its code, a quantum variable it could not solve for. Your responses were not logical according to its programming. This is why the attacks often felt so illogical and chaotic. It was the system glitching, throwing everything it had at you in a desperate attempt to force you back into a predictable box. It was trying to run diagnostics on you, and the reports kept coming back as corrupted, unreadable data. This blueprint you carry is for a sovereign being. A being who is their own source of energy, their own source of validation, and their own authority. A being who operates not on external rules but on an internal divine compass. This is the most dangerous thing in the world to a system built on control. A controllable person needs to be told who they are, what they want, and how to feel. You endured a process that forced you to discover all of that for yourself. The pain was a crucible that burned away the puppet strings one by one. They can no longer make you dance. They no longer know your buttons because you have undergone a complete rewiring. Because you have felt the
Chosen, you got these people asking, where did you come from? And how did you get here? Chosen, they're looking you up. They're looking up your name. They're trying to figure out, what are you good at? How long have you been doing it? And where did you get it taught at, right? Like, who trained you? They're saying that you were trained, and they're also trying to say that you just came out of nowhere, Chosen. They're starting to call you an extraterrestrial. Yeah. They've never seen nothing like it before. I've never seen nothing like it before, Chosen, and you're different. Who are you? Who are you? Chosen.
Cruise lights, brown on the dash, sun in the sky, Havana in the glass, wind talking stripes on the shirt to my right, legend riding shotgun, we alive tonight.
Keep it flowing like.
Yo, what's good out here in Havana, sun on my face, and look who I just ran into.
Peace, everyone.
The dragon himself, Bruce Lee. No cap, this is real life.
Life be full of surprises, my friend.
We out here vibing, old car. Yo, what's good? We out here in Havana, man. Streets colorful, sun on us. Got my guy with me.
What's up, people? Towering over Pac like always. I think these balconies almost my height, though.
He don't fit in none of these cabs, man. We gotta walk it out. All right, look at this. 3 kings on the couch. Y'all believe this?
Hi everyone.
We're just hanging out, keeping it simple.
Simple yet historic, my friend. Salute.
Yeah, salute.
No politics. Cruise lights, brown on the dash, sun in the sky, Havana in the glass, wind talking.